recipient of the 2023 President's Award for Teachers, Zhi Jie is an award-winning educator with over a decade-long history of working in design education. At Singapore Polytechnic, he enables partnerships and collaborations to enhance student learning through strategic and implementation efforts in the areas of entrepreneurship and internationalization, I-18N. Zhi Jie is also the first Vice President of the Society of Interior Designers Singapore, as well as the co-chair of the Singapore Interior Design Accreditation Council. He believes in connecting academia with industry to create vibrant learning communities for lifelong learning.
So thanks so much for having me, Zhi Jie here. So I think I was a very fortunate student to get a lot of help from tutors, whether it's secondary school, junior college, or university, and especially university, where the tutors help make design accessible, how to make design meaningful, right? So when I was practicing, I was interacting with a lot of the interns. So in the office, they will send the interns to me. We will look at training plans. I will help to explain to them concepts and ideas and all. So that was the first touch point, and that was also what sparked my interest in teaching. So that led me to teaching as well. Yeah. So in terms of transiting from practice to academia, I think in school we really let our students practice and build up their skill sets, whether it's being able to have a design sensibility, material selection, being able to CAD, understand ergonomics. I think these are baseline information that we impart and teach to our students. But because they're younger and also they don't have the relevant work experience, in school we try to expose them, we give them real world experiences, work with clients and all. But I also sort of realized that as they move into industry, that's where they start to put into practice what they learn in school. And with each project, they build up their experience, they build up their know-how. And that is the part that I think we can better prepare our students to scaffold and help them transit between school and to the real world industry itself. I think students are very fortunate these days. Here at Singapore Polytechnic, we do have a lot of different programs, whether it's developing their soft skills, communication skills, or entrepreneurship skills as well. So one thing is to let the students know what are the opportunities, and also for them to have a better understanding of the role of an interior designer. I think when students choose to study this course, they may have a certain fixated definition of what an interior designer does. But as they go through 3 years with us, they have a better understanding by speaking with the lecturers. They speak with our guest critiques. We also do sessions where they go out. They visit suppliers, they get to meet officers, and they do internship, 6 months in the practice and company. So I think it's really letting the students, number one, have a big picture understanding about the different roles of an interior designer. It's not just the design, but really coordinating, understanding your client's needs, etc. Right? So number one, big picture. Number two is for the students to understand where is their strength. Some of our students may not be so strong in design, but maybe they're really good at project managing, or maybe they have an eye for FF&E, right? Selection of material, colors, and textures. So really letting them understand that with this whole spectrum, where can they play into this role as part of their career? Okay? So number one, creating awareness. Number two, have a better understanding of their skill sets. I think the most important thing, number three, is building up the soft skills, being able to be a team player, right? Because interior designer has to work with supplier, have to work with your carpentry, have to work with M&E. There are many, many stakeholders in addition to working with the client. So in the school, we have certain programs. For example, we have the 1:1 skill project, which helps to build up leadership, teamwork, communication. So some of these projects allow our students to get basic and developmental stage of these skill sets before they go into the real world, and as they meet different clients and different stakeholders, then they build their experience from there. So I think it's important to prepare them to have certain baseline, what to expect, and they can hone and advance their skills as they go into industry. So I think for accreditation, across, whether here in Singapore or across the region, it helps to set a benchmark. And it not only helps the interior designers know that, this is their standing in the profession, it also helps with the clients to also know that when they choose an accredited interior designer, there are actually expectations and standards that the accredited interior designer meets. Whether it is in terms of education and training and experience, in terms of specialities or specializations, right? Which whether it's commercial, residential, retail, or hospitality, that they do have that deep experience, and they can expect when they hire an accredited interior designer to have that level of professionalism, to have that level of expertise and know-how, so that they will have a good project at the end of the day. I think when it comes to regulatory bodies, having that framework also gives them a benchmark across the interior designers to say, when I approach such an accredited interior designer, there are baseline competencies that the interior designer would have already met, as opposed to trying to understand, you're an interior designer, where do you come from? Are you actually a contractor? Are you actually a builder? Or are you actually a sales design? So I think having accreditation creates a common benchmark across, whether it is here in Singapore or across our partner countries and entities, to really help our clients, our fellow designers, as well as different bodies understand that there is that benchmark across, and that there's that gold star that they can expect from as well. So make your mark and get accredited with APIDAP today.